Hey guys, Nick with Raven's Eye Off-Road. Today, I've got a quick review for you. The RoofNest 270 awning. It's the little wing. I think you guys are going to like this one. It's a product that I love and use all the time. Every chance I get to open this thing up, I do. I've had other awnings, the 270s in the past, that I absolutely hated, and I was so glad to get this one because it was a game changer. So let's check it out. I'll show you right now. The biggest gripe about the last awning that I had, it was the OVS. It's a popular one, man. I'll probably get burned for this, but it was a real popular brand. I forget the name of it. It was OVS, Overland Vehicle Systems. It was their big old awning. I had that one for a while. It was not for me. The setup and teardown was, it was almost took two people to do. It was so not well. This one, I love it. Super sweet. Check it out first before we start the setup. I'll show it to you. So it's I've got it on driver's side mounted because my tent opens passenger side. I did have to have kind of a custom setup here with it. If you have a tent like this that opens one side or the other, not like the wedge, if you have a wedge, it doesn't matter which one you get. It's preference. But with this, I had to mount it. I had to come up with some compromise. The tent opens up and it will hit the top of the awning, so you can't open the tent all the way up without one of them hitting, and I'd rather not break the shell on the tent. So the RoofNest, I had to kind of push it out a little bit and then lower it, and I just kind of offset the tent a little bit, but my OCD just will not allow me to completely offset it, so I had to compromise the best I could. It works fine, everything's cool. It's a smaller awning. I'll get the dimensions and everything and I'll put them right here on the screen for you. But this is the smaller version of their awning. It doesn't weigh all that much, but it will take two people probably to put it on. The installation's not that bad. Let's go ahead and open it up and I'll show you what that kind of looks like. So basically we've got two zippers here. Or, well, I guess it's one zipper that you can go either way. So we go nice and slow because we're filming this. I'm not trying to rush through it and show you, but you can do this super quick. It's fast. So we unzip it, and we see here is we have three Velcro straps, kind of hold it in place. Super secure, it's not going anywhere. I like it. There's also a metal kind of a shelf back here on this end that everything sits on. That helps keep it from moving around and kind of lets the hinge rest a little bit. All the weight, you don't want all the weight on the hinge all the time, so when you have it stored, it's resting on this middle little shelf in here. I'll show you that here in a second. Let's show you what it looks like to take down. So we just undo our straps. Easy. Not hit the camera, man. Look at that. Cool. Let me bring you over here and I'll show you what we did on this side. Cinch it down like that. No big deal. So my next step is probably to get something on this rack that I can just clip it to. Make it easy. Alright, so it's nice and tight. Everything's cool. Now we got all this space. It's a little low, sure. I'm short though, so it doesn't matter that much to me. Now, one of the biggest gripes that I had with the other awning were the poles. They were, in my opinion, they were backwards. So normally you just got two poles, telescope. You put them in here and you kind of take the weight off the hinge, hold it, give it some support. These are the best poles ever. Let me show you what we got. So, here's the poles. You get 4. They come in like 2 separate little carrying bags. Dirt not included. And you see these pins right here, these like metal rods. So as you see here, there's a little hole right there. Plugs in. Now look, here's the cool part. Twist, hole comes down, take a little of the weight off, you twist it back and lock it in. It doesn't get any easier than that. We're done. Easy. Now, there is one thing I'll show you that some people may not know about. Easily looked over and easy to miss. You know, when it's raining, you can get some, depending on how tight you've got this, you can get a little bit of sag in between the frame, and the water can pool there. This little doodad right here will help keep that from happening. You just flip that up, and it helps kind of give it a push, you know, a way to run down. Easily can get this set up in seconds, especially if I did a little bit better job back there, but it's worked for now and I've just left it. So I'll be doing that here soon if I did the strap better. So let's see. There's another thing that I'm going to show you that I love. That's the game changer part of it, but I can't until later, and I'll leave that for kind of a surprise at the end. So let's let me get some footage in here, some B-roll type stuff, and then I'll kind of go over the things that I like, the things I don't like, and you'll be able to make a decision if you think this is worth it for you or not. So let's see what we got. Okay, so the RoofNest Little Wing. Did I mention I really like this product? If you're the kind of person that likes getting things set up and put up quickly, I can't imagine a faster awning than this one. Let's talk about some of its features. Waterproof. It's made from 280G waterproof blackout poly cotton. It has loops built into it, so you can tie the awning down and keep it in place on those super windy trips. We had this awning on full deployment at Cape Lookout, North Carolina, and it had no problems. I think the wind gusts were close to 40 miles an hour. All the mounting hardware you need is included. The Little Wing's dimensions are 2 meters long, which provides 80 square feet of shade. It weighs 55 pounds. The Big Wing is 2.5 meters long and provides 125 square feet. It weighs 62 pounds. Both are basically the same, except for the size differences. They both come in driver or passenger side versions. Just want to take a quick second here and ask for your help. I'm currently trying to grow the channel. If you're currently not subscribed, please consider it. My goal is 1,000 subs and I'm a little over halfway there. Also follow me on Instagram if you have one. I try and post there fairly regularly. We've got a trip this summer I wouldn't want you to miss, and plenty more gear reviews to come. I think you'll enjoy all of it. Also, comment below what videos you prefer. Do you like the trip videos with location information, or do you prefer the gear reviews to help you make a decision? Let me know in the comments section. One thing I didn't touch on was the installation, and the reason I did that is because everybody's rack setup is different. You might need a certain bracket for your type of rack. They might make certain, you know, here's our version of the bracket for awnings, you know. So it's kind of a specific to each person's setup. But I will put some quick footage right here of what mine looks like. See, I use an L bracket. I believe these came with this. I'm pretty sure that's the ones. I tried the Lightner ones, and it just wasn't gonna let me push it out far enough to get away from the rooftop tent. This may look a little bit crude because I don't have the third hole in there, but to be honest, it was kind of difficult getting this on there. It was just like me, my wife, and my teenage daughter, so it went okay. It's definitely something you're not gonna be able to do by yourself, I don't think. You're gonna have to be, it's just too hard to get everything, all the bolts lined up in these holes all at the same time and then put nuts on them. So you're gonna need a hand. I ended up being, this was as high as I could get it. I couldn't go down to this one. So if I went up a little bit, the tent would hit it. So I ended up just using this channel. Normally you would use all four and it would mount it higher. Good thing I'm a hobbit, so it doesn't bother me that it's low. Somebody else might have an issue, but I don't know who they are, and it doesn't matter. So, all right, easy enough, you get the idea. So I did have to rush to get these shots out before the rain started, but here's my favorite feature of the awning. Before I show it to you, I just want to thank you for watching and checking out my channel, and I hope this video helped. Alright, here goes.